He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pick.
1st down.
60 boxes.
1st and 10.
Once again, it's Spears. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw is Ward. In a moment, they go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now it's Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. That is incomplete. They're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. On 1st down, McCoy. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st down.
Here's McCoy on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st down.
Throwing again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Here we go.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He's into space, past the 15. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. So, it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory here, away from home.
football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throw for Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. From the pistol, Hurts escapes the pocket. He's keeping it, and he'll work this one up to the 28. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Great.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. For big yards on the right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Some fighting going both ways, deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flags for it. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And this is scooped up by the Bills. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return. We've set it down from 37. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Now we'll take it. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Christian Benford has it. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean.
3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Rolling out to his left. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They go play fake with Hurts. Forced out to his right. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10, here's Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. Fourth down.
The line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And an Eagles first
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
Don't touch that. Anyway, don't touch.
Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Now Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is a designed run for Allen. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A 21-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Eagles 7.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey around the NFL.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. Up shop on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
180.
From the pistol, Hurts. Headed out right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. Yeah, he's going to be brought down right at the 35. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
He rolls to his right. Making right, airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Buying some time right. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it looked like a Bill got it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Allen setting up play action. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. Big gain downfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Covey now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles, their quarterback Jalen Hurts, ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey. Check.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Second down, looking for options. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
blitz coming here. Hurts.
at the 22-yard line.
That's caught at the 4. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And an Eagles first down. First down and goal to go.
No touch it.
To sneak, Hurts. And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Bills 24, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. That's the long tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 50-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. And right back to Kincaid, complete. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Allen gonna throw again. Downfield.
Don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air again. Allen. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he is well clear. Going to the ground again on first. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Point after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 14.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Caught at the 20-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
A gain of 54 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Great.
From the red zone on first. Escapes out to the left. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Forced out to his right. He gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Yet again, he finds Shakir. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 3 now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Third and 4 coming up now. Allen to throw. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a James Cook touchdown.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Eagles about set to go on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
No touch. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now design run. It's Allen. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throws Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 66 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he gets it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. That's the bottom line there. There wasn't plenty of practice. He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you up all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 3rd and 20. Back to throw. McCord. Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game he called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a